Hey, what's happening, peeps? Welcome back to the show, Richie's Reactions. And again, I'm your host, Richie the Reactor. So before we begin this episode, I'm going to start off with a quote. And it goes a little something like, nobody intensely enjoys the company of others more than a person who intensely avoids company of others, as a general rule. So for my loners out there, now without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get right into the videos.
Conspiracy theories that everyone knows is true, part 1. Everyone knows the story of the man that invented an engine that ran on nothing but water that supposedly was able to go 845 miles between fill-ups. Somebody from the oil and gas industry got upset and got this guy whacked off basically in broad daylight. They poisoned him and found unalived. I'm going to take it a step further on this. Not only do I think oil and gas industries are doing everything they can to stop people from inventing things like this, I think they're also stopping the advancement of just regular combustion engines and their mileage. Right. I find it very strange that outside of going to a hybrid or an electric vehicle, that the overall gas mileage of engines really has not changed in many, many decades. Considering how much things have gotten advanced in everything else in society, I don't think it's really that possible that there's no way big companies like Toyota or Honda or Ford can't find a way to have an engine that's not a hybrid or electric that can add more mileage to a vehicle. But everyone knows this is true, and this is another thing that nobody steps up and does anything about because they're scared they're also going to go get whacked off.
Hey, if you don't believe that, I mean, I'm sorry, I don't know how much more evidence you need. Like he said, no one's coming out with any inventions. Do you think that there's just not smart enough people? Go ahead, try it if you want to. These corporations that have monopolies on industries, if you do anything to stop their flow of dollars, find out what happens to you if you want to try that.
Well, of course, if you want to wait and see if a side effect shows up, that takes 2 years. So
there's a guy here. 2 years, huh?
The Earth might be bigger than we thought. For years, people have debated over the shape of the Earth, if it is round or flat. Now, this might just all be a conspiracy. But what if the Earth had more than just 7 continents? In Antarctica was just a giant ice wall that kept us from seeing the rest of the continents. What if once you made it past the ice wall, you'll find the 20 continents that are really being hidden from us? And what if there was a map that showed this? There are theories that these continents contain prehistoric animals, aliens, and advanced civilizations, and that the 7 continents that we are living in is actually a giant farm or business owned by a small handful of families that make up the filthy rich in the real world, or in the other continents that we don't know about.
Hey, what do y'all think about that? Because I've heard this theory before, and that's very, very scary. I mean, it's almost like there's no chance of winning. So what do y'all think? Let me know in the comments.
All right, so here's a video of that creepy woman, Shelley Moore Capito, when she pokes Mitch McConnell on the hand. Watch this here. I'm recording off a big screen TV, so just be patient, but watch. She pokes him in the hand, and look at this guy looking right at her as she does it. And then this dude over here,
sad man.
He watches.
Poor
He
Mitch.
smirks at what she did. And Mitch turns into a turtle. So she comes along. Pokes him in the hand. This guy's looking to see if he got passed out from it. And this dude over here's got the smirk going on.
Now, that's pretty crazy right there. And just to show you that these people have that much boldness and audacity, they're doing this in front of how many cameras and people that are watching this? It's crazy.
Jackie Chan exposes the real way that Bruce Lee died.
There was all kind of conspiracy theories. People thought the triads, the mafia, had something to do with it. It was said that his family had a curse, his father had a curse, that he passed on to Brandon. And what is your belief on how he passed away?
What's the story in the West? I don't know.
Oh, you don't know the story in the West? That there was
how Bruce Lee died.
They said it was a couple.
Yeah.
They said he upset it because of his success in the film industry and taking the martial arts around the world that he upsetted the triads, mafia organization.
No.
Okay, that wasn't true. The other said that he was fighting a curse that was
No,
that's not true.
Not true.
So what? So, can you,
that news in the public. I think in the old days, 30 years ago, because the communication not fast enough.
Yeah.
There's no internet. Nobody knows. He died in somebody's house. Yeah, that's everybody knows. He died.
Everybody knows.
Died in somebody's house. My boss go to pick him up, and then send him to the hospital. Then that's the true thing.
That's the true thing.
Of course, you can find out more. I don't want to say in detail.
Yeah.
You find out the detail yourself.
Do the dive myself.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's in the public in Hong Kong. Google's everybody knows. Yeah, everybody knows what happened.
That's crazy.
Whenever I travel around, Bruce Lee died by somebody murder. No. Curse. No, nothing. Just normal die in somebody's house. That's all.
That's pretty crazy.
I'm sorry, is there someone talking to you?
Yes, sorry.
Sorry about that. So I just was wondering
They
how
just
everyone's
came
doing.
They just came in.
Hello, Courtney. Have we lost you?
All right. It looks like Courtney doesn't really want to go there with
I think
that
she's
question.
breaking. So I just was wondering
They
how
just
everyone's
came
doing. Hello, Courtney. Have we lost?
It's probably her handlers and her earpiece.
I eat children.
What?
How old are you?
They joking about this. They joke about this in Hollywood.
Only to 10.
They joke about this.
Children and pineapple.
Research adrenochrome.
Is the answer to one of the most brutal, unsolved murders of all time Katy Perry? Is she actually murdered child pageant star JonBenet Ramsey?
Blink twice if you're really JonBenet Ramsey.
Wait, no. Theorist Dave Johnson started this conspiracy because he claims he knows from sources close to the crime that JonBenet, who happens to look a lot like Katy Perry, was never murdered and it was all a lie. The theory goes that JonBenet's parents faked her death and the ransom note because they wanted to get her away from the child pageant scene because she already had a few known creepy men fixating on her, P-words, and people trying to take advantage of her and wanted to use her talent and star quality when she was older. Even their parents look eerily similar if they just got older and aged a bit. How does this photo look like both of them at the same time? To throw people off her scent because Katy would insinuate that people would compare her to JonBenet when she was younger, she for some reason made it clear that she's no stage kid and JonBenet Ramsey wasn't waiting to burst out of her. They would both be in their 30s right now and they would both primarily sing Christian music, and a lot of people say maybe they can't find the culprit to the murder because it never happened. Before I share what Katy Perry has to say about this, make sure you follow so you finally know the craziest conspiracy theories about each of these celebrities and requests you want to see next.
Blink twice if you're really JonBenet Ramsey.
Wait, no, that is not real.
I knew it. I'm taking it to TMZ.
You need the money or something? I mean, come on.
Now, that's a pretty crazy one too. I used to wonder about that growing up, whatever happened with JonBenet Ramsey, and this is actually the first time that I've heard this theory, and it's kind of crazy because they look a lot alike, and it makes you wonder. What do y'all think?
Damn, this door needs some WD-40. Jeez. Anyway, how many of you guys believe in giants? Nephilim. Also, look at the giant lock at the top. Probably just a coincidence, right?
No coincidence, I believe.
Has anyone ever actually listened to the lyrics of the song by the Red Hot Chili Peppers, Californication, which was, keep in mind, written almost 25 years ago?
The sun may rise in the east, at least it's settled in a final location. Celebrity skin is this your gender? Is that warrior waiting? Space may be the final frontier, but it's made in a Hollywood basement. In Cobain, can you hear the spheres singing songs off station to station? And Alderon's not far away, it's kind of all the shade.
Man, I love that song right there. And it's crazy because I knew some of those references already, and I was like, wow, how they predicted this stuff. Or was it coincidence? Predictive programming. Anyway.
Birds look normal until you dig deeper. They sit on the wires to recharge.
That's a crazy one. All right, well, that does it for me on this episode, y'all. I'm glad y'all came through and kicked it with me. You know, checked out some videos and drank some coffee and everything. So until next time, y'all stay safe and y'all be good to each other. Life is short. And if you enjoyed the content, you know, feel free to like or even subscribe. That way, maybe the algorithm will work in my favor and we can build this community up. I plan on getting into further detail and elaborate more on some of these certain topics and push it into more than just only reacting. Y'all stay good. Peace out.